Imagine you are born not of nature, but in the fiery heart of a factory. You are molded from the compressed remains of ancient life, petroleum, into a sleek, transparent, and perfectly uniform shape. You are a single-use plastic bottle. Your birth is a marvel of industrial efficiency. You are created in a split second, filled with clean, life-giving water and sealed with a promise of purity and convenience. To the human who buys you, you are a simple, thoughtless solution to a moment's thirst. But this is the beginning and the end of your value. To be born a plastic bottle is to be born with a single, fleeting purpose. It is to have a life that is measured in minutes, but an afterlife that lasts for centuries. It is to be a symbol of human convenience and the eternal, indestructible ghost of human waste. Chapter 1. The Illusion of a Clean Purpose. Your life begins with a noble purpose. You are a vessel for the most essential element of life, water. You are clean, you are sterile, you are safe. On a hot day, you are a welcome sight. In a moment of need, you are a small plastic savior. For a brief shining moment you are held, you are valued, you are useful. A thirsty hand reaches for you, you fulfill your one and only destiny. The cool liquid you hold is consumed in a matter of seconds, and then it's over. The very moment you become empty is the moment you become worthless. Your entire reason for being is extinguished with the last sip. Chapter 2. The Moment of Abandonment. This is the great, tragic turning point of your existence. The hand that once held you with purpose now holds you with indifference. You are crushed with a casual, thoughtless squeeze. The cap, your other half, is often discarded separately, a prelude to an eternal separation. And then you are thrown away. Into a bin, onto the street, out of a car window. This act is not malicious. It is something far worse. It is completely thoughtless. To the human, you have ceased to exist as an object of any value. You have transitioned from a product to a piece of trash, and the entire process took less than 5 minutes. Chapter 3. The Lie of the Recycle Symbol. Embossed on your base is a small, hopeful symbol, a triangle of chasing arrows. It is a promise of rebirth, a whisper of a second chance. It is the symbol for recycling. But this promise is, for most of your kind, a lie. The global recycling system is broken, inefficient, and overwhelmed. Only a tiny fraction of all plastic ever produced has actually been recycled. The rest of you, the vast majority, are destined for a different fate. That symbol is not a guarantee. It is a piece of corporate greenwashing, a way to soothe the conscience of the consumer while you continue your journey towards becoming permanent waste. Chapter 4. The Purgatory of the Landfill. If you are lucky, your journey ends in a landfill. Here you will be buried under mountains of other discarded lives, food scraps, broken electronics, forgotten toys. You will be crushed by the weight of a society's waste, entombed in a man-made mountain of refuse, but you will not decay. You will not rot. Your polymer chains, designed for durability, are a curse. While the organic waste around you breaks down, you will remain perfectly, stubbornly intact. You will lie in this dark, airless tomb for centuries, a plastic mummy preserving the memory of a single, fleeting moment of use. Chapter 5. The Endless, Drifting Journey to the Sea. If you are not buried, your journey continues. You are washed into a gutter by the rain. You float down a storm drain into a stream, then a river, and finally you are delivered into the great blue heart of the planet, the ocean. Here you become a drifter, an immortal wanderer on the global currents. You are a tiny plastic boat with no captain and no destination. You will travel for thousands of miles, joining a growing, horrifying fleet of your plastic brethren. You become part of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, a swirling, continent-sized vortex of human carelessness. You are a citizen of a nation of trash. You are now halfway through this bottle's eternal, tragic journey. If this story is making you reconsider the life cycle of the things we use, subscribe to follow this and other profound explorations to their final, haunting conclusions. Chapter 6. The Slow, Toxic Disintegration. You are immortal, but you are not immune to the elements. The relentless sun and the salty waves do not make you disappear, they just make you smaller. Over decades and centuries, you are broken down by photodegradation. You do not biodegrade, you photodegrade. You fracture into smaller and smaller pieces, becoming microplastics. You are no longer a bottle, but you are still plastic. You are a cloud of tiny, indestructible, and often toxic particles infiltrating every corner of the marine ecosystem. This is your horrifying afterlife, to become a poison, a plague, a form of plastic dust that can never be cleaned up. Chapter 7. The Unintentional Killer. In this new form, you become an unintentional and therefore more tragic killer. A majestic sea turtle mistakes you for a jellyfish and chokes on your fragmented body. A whale filters you from the water, your plastic remains filling its stomach until it starves. A seabird feeds your tiny, colorful pieces to its chicks, a meal of poison instead of nourishment. You, who were once created to hold life-giving water, are now a vessel of death. You have no will, no malice, but you are a passive, indestructible murderer. Your very existence in the ocean is a death sentence for the innocent creatures that encounter you. Chapter 8. A Ghost in the Food Chain. Your journey does not end there. Your microscopic fragments are consumed by plankton, the very base of the oceanic food chain. The plankton are eaten by small fish, the small fish by larger fish, and eventually you may find your way back to the very species that created and discarded you. You become a ghost in the food chain, a tiny, toxic reminder of a thoughtless act served up on a dinner plate. The convenience of a single sip of water comes back as a poison, a cycle of consumption that is both ironic and terrifying. Chapter 9. A Geological Legacy of Waste. Even if you are buried on land, your story is not over. In a distant future, long after the civilization that created you has crumbled, geologists may dig into the Earth's strata and find a strange, new layer. A layer composed of the compressed, fossilized remains of plastic, a plastiglomerate. This will be your final legacy. You will become a permanent part of the planet's geological record. You will be a fossil, a testament to an age of unparalleled convenience and catastrophic thoughtlessness. You will be the defining artifact of the Anthropocene, the age of humans. Chapter 10. The Horror of a Purpose Fulfilled. The ultimate tragedy of your existence is that, in a way, you are a complete success. You were designed to be cheap, durable, and disposable, and you fulfilled that purpose perfectly. You are a monument to a system that prioritizes a few moments of convenience over centuries of ecological consequence. You are not a flaw in the system. You are the system working as intended. To be a single-use plastic bottle is to be the perfect soldier for a war against the planet, a war that no one will win. Ending the indestructible memory. So what does it mean to be born as a single-use plastic bottle? It means your life has a purpose that lasts for minutes, but a legacy of waste that lasts for 1,000 years. It means you are born of a desire for purity, but are destined to become a poison. It means your indestructible nature is not a strength, but your most terrible curse. It means you are the eternal plastic ghost of a single, thoughtless moment. Perhaps that is why to be born this way is one of the worst fates. You are a disposable life with an endless toxic afterlife. You are the ultimate symbol of a throwaway culture, an indestructible memory of a choice we all need to stop making.